Yes, good afternoon and a welcome into English Park. It's getting a little chilly as we head into the late afternoon here in Christchurch. This match played on the artificial, so there are different conditions here for Wellington to adjust to, given what they've been experiencing of late, both in the O-League and indeed in the Stirling Sports Premiership.
Yeah, absolutely, but expect nothing less than total commitment from this Team Wellington side as they look to secure that 1 point to get themselves that home semi-final, as Narelle was saying just before, for Canterbury. As Willie Gertson said, there's missing a couple of players, and I think for their home fans, they'll want to finish with a flourish. Hopefully it'll be open, entertaining, as both sides look to attack at every opportunity.
And just talking about this playing surface, it is a little different. You've only got to walk across the pitch here. Of course, Canterbury well used to it, so this is their home ground and they're well supported here. Chance here for Villa to send this one into the Canterbury penalty area. For the likes of Harris, Jackson, Robertson. Robertson was the closest. Cleared away. Stevens! Oh, what a goal! Oh, that is brilliant. Wonderful technique from Joel Stevens. Welcome back from injury. And a quite brilliant strike. And even though Knight gets a hand on it, it was only to parry it into his own net. 1-0.
Well, when they review this, I think Canterbury will be a bit disappointed. This ball here needs to go away from the centre of the goal. Just hangs up beautifully for Stevens. Gets a great connection on it. And Danny Knight does his best. Fingertips, but not enough. Not enough of a hand on it to deflect it around the goal. And Joel Stevens opens the scoring here.
It's a great ball into the middle of the area there. What a shot on goal. And rocketing back off the crossbar. That was brilliant from Barcia. Bit of Argentinian invention. Oh, wow. Clapham's got on with it quickly, but let's take the chance to have a look at this again, Fred.
Yeah, Barcia just trying to get that one, pull it over the leg of the defender. It does well. Morris trying to effect the tackle. Boy, Danny Knight will be happy that as he looked back on the crossbar, the ball went back into play. And come down into the net, obviously.
It's a wonderful example of technique over power, because so many players would try and overpower that, wouldn't they, Fred? And you'd see it leave the park, leave the neighbourhood.
I think it was in the Champions League last year. Mario Barcia just hit one like that on the edge of the box. Dipping volley that went in. It was somewhat similar.
Well, he's been involved because moments after hitting the crossbar, he's going to have his name taken. And Chris Kerr is very clear there. 1, 2, 3. Un, dos, tres. I'm not sure if I got the right language, but the effect is the same. And that's clearly a foul. And I think good refereeing.
Yeah, absolutely.
Clapham over the wall and just wide. Oh, that had Basile flying through the air, but just wide of the upright.
Well, he went for this, didn't he, Scott Basile? Wasn't sure whether that was going to creep in or just fly outside the post. Unfortunately for Team Wellington, it was on the wrong side of the post.
Temper's starting to just flare a little here. Here's another look, and it was clear here that Clapham wanted to get this elevated, didn't he? Wanted it over the wall.
He's got it over the wall, and he's got that under the bar as well. This time, the direction was the only thing lacking.
was a promising run from Matthew Wiesenvaart to start the second half, but then he kind of went down a blind alley. Took on one player too many. This game could open up here in the second half. Canterbury with little to play for other than pride. Here's a chance out for Harris. Oh, what a goal! And what a start to the second half. Talk about stand and deliver. That is a piece of brilliance. 13th goal of the season, and that has silenced the home crowd before they finish their hot dogs.
Well, forget about what Canterbury Dragons were going to do. Boy, Team Wellington have come out. Barcia finds Harris. Spain goes for the tackle, and Harris just skips past Nicole and then smashes that one left foot. Again, no chance for Danny Knight, and a perfect start to the second 45 minutes from Team Wellington. And I think that's all but booked themselves a home semi-final next week.
Well, that was a piece of brilliance, and didn't he enjoy it? Has to tend to manage his way through a season, doesn't he, Ben Harris? Has he got shonky knees, Fred?
Yeah,
is it knees that he has the issues with? Free kick given away, and is this a card? I think referee Chris Kerr was thinking about this and then realised that...
well, he's very lucky.
Yeah, he's already in the book.
Mario Barcia, that should be yellow and subsequently red. But, well, he's going to have a chat. He's late. He comes in. Sean Morris skips past him. And Chris Kerr has called Bill Robertson out. The international signal for absolutely no more.
Well, I don't, isn't that safe in baseball? Or I'm not sure, but we got the message loud and clear. We got the message.
Well, I think if I'm Jose Figueira, I'm subbing. I'm subbing him because you don't want to lose him for the semi-final next week. He is on a...
Oh, it's a chance going wide from Clapham. That was the opportunity to strike back immediately.
He's on a tightrope now, Mario Barcia. Great move from Canterbury. Good chance for Clapham. He got a good contact on his volley. Direction off the header from Tom Schwartz. That one just rolls past Scott Basile.
And we are seeing a change, Fred. I think, well, we're pretty close to the respective benches. So I think Jose Figueira's heard you, has he?
Yeah, Mario Barcia heading to the sideline. That's good. Good coaching. And Nico Kerwin comes on. Straight replacement in the middle of the park there.
Trying one from a long way out. Oh, and scrambling with the save was Basile. What vision. Didn't look like anything was on there. Was it Ogilvie, Fred?
Yeah, Ogilvie. Ogilvie's got a great strike, but this one was just technique. He's seen him off his line. You can see he just had a little look there. And Basile got across to make the save.
Well, Canterbury have been good since they conceded the second. There was that chance for Clapham. We've seen another couple of half chances, the miss from Anderson, and then that one from long range. They have been good value since going 2-0 down. Yellow cards being shown. Just Chris Kerr wants to pause proceedings momentarily. I think it's being shown here to Colin Van Gool. Here's Gully. Almost into that safe zone now, if you like, for Team Wellington. Remembering that a point is good enough to secure a home semi-final, and they lead 2-0 and we're inside the final 10 minutes. Well, this is brilliant play by Wellington. It'd be great to see something on the end of this, and there might be for Kerwin. Kerwin, oh, straight at the keeper. What a goal that would have been. That was built from a long way back, and Nico Kerwin just a yard or two either side of the keeper, and it would have been a third and a stunning goal.
Yeah, fantastic build-up down the left. Palomarium lays the ball over for Bevan. He pulls it back. Kerwin goes past Tom Schwartz, who commits to the challenge. And the shot, thankfully for Danny Knight, is hit straight at the keeper.
Stevens, oh, what a shot just wide. You thought the obvious thing to do was pull that back as a cross. I think he's shooting on goal here, almost sneaking it inside the far post.
Again, this was good, patient build-up play. And Jackson, who we haven't hardly seen all afternoon, plays a lovely ball for a good run from Joel Stevens. He's trying to tuck that one inside the far post. Again, another well-worked move from Team Wellington. They just look that little bit more threatening when they do get forward. And Canterbury, when they have that little extra piece of quality in their side.
And players in the white shirts seem to be finding an extra yard or two of space as well. Here's Ogilvie, though, for Canterbury, the Dragons. He would not begrudge them a goal, whether it was consolation or otherwise. They've competed, and for the most part competed well. Perhaps just guilty of not taking their chances when they've presented.
Yeah, it's been a disappointing end to their campaign as well.
Next line, turn.
Oh, lovely turn.
Not too many shrinking violets in that little group, are there?
No. It'll be enough to make a lot of people retire. Nico Kerwin for Bevan. Roll a pass back here for Margetts. Do they want to press for a third here, or are they content to wind the clock down? Kerwin, he's a sub. He wants to have a go. Lovely ball. What a ball. What a goal. Oh, that is superb. That is absolutely superb. The vision here of Nico Kerwin and the patience of Hayley Mariam to hold his run. This is training ground stuff, Fred, but it's so pretty to watch.
Yeah, great patience again from Team Wellington, and patience by Nico Kerwin. You see him, he just stands, waits and waits and waits. Waits, and there goes the ball, drilled in behind. Canterbury not stepping up quickly enough to force Palomarium to have to go backwards to stay onside, and he just waltzes in behind the back four and just taps that one in.
There's Clapham with the cross. So a chance here now for Howarth. Oh, the touch was heavy. Is that a penalty? Yes, it is. Well, diving in here. Diving in his gully. The desperation is to try and stop the shot on goal. And really, it was the clumsy touch here from Howarth that sets up the chance to win the penalty.
Just a heavy touch. Gully comes across. That's a dead set pen any day of the week. And this gives Aaron Clapham an opportunity for his 12th of the season. Hasn't missed on the spot all year.
Oh, well done, Fred.
Probably hasn't.
So now you know the result of this.
Exactly.
No, it would be fitting for the final moments in a game here at English Park this season to be for Aaron Clapham to just put a little more hope in the thoughts of the fans as they contemplate the off-season. Clapham scores, drives it home. Consolation for Canterbury. And Clapham gets an even dozen goals this season from midfield, and that is quite some telly.
Yeah, Clapham steps up, always hits it with power, always lifts the ball off the ground like you see here. Mostly it goes to the keeper's right. This time he goes keeper's left. 12 for the season. Aaron Clapham, a good campaign for him.
And that is the ends of the season, though, for Canterbury United. The Dragons bow out of a campaign that's been disappointing by their high standards. They missed the playoffs. They knew that coming into this one. Whilst for Team Wellington, a 3-1 win confirms their place, yes, in the semi-finals, but most importantly confirms a home semi-final against Waitakere.